If you are trying to boost your testosterone levels naturally and you're thinking about using the ketogenic diet to your advantage, this video is perfect for you. What's up, Alex here from Natural Testosterone, and in this video I'll be talking about the ketogenic diet. So recently the ketogenic diet has been very trendy on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok and things like that. Even people like Joe Rogan has been talking about how beneficial it was to his transformation. But you're not Joe Rogan, and there's a few things that he does that you're not doing, and I'm going to be talking about why the ketogenic diet won't work for you. So first of all, what is the ketogenic diet? So essentially, the ketogenic diet is when you're eating high fat, low carbohydrates or no carbohydrates, and medium ratio of protein. The reason why you don't want to eat high protein is because when you consume too much protein on a ketogenic diet, something called gluconeogenesis occurs and converts your protein into carbohydrates, and it kicks you out of the ketogenic state. Hence why you only want to have a moderate amount of protein. So the ketogenic diet is very complicated, and a lot of things can put you off from the actual ketogenic state. So essentially, when you're eating high amount of fat, your body starts using ketones as fuel rather than glucose. And this results in you burning fat as fuel and being more focused, being in that survival state and essentially burning more fat. But I'm going to dive deep into the reasons why that actually occurs and why it's not sustainable long term. So like I said, the ketogenic diet is when you eat a high fat diet. It's not a low carb diet, that's something else. It's a high fat diet, because without the high fat, you're not going to be in a high ketogenic state. You're not going to go into that ketosis. So let's get into the reasons why you might see results on the ketogenic diet, why people like Joe Rogan get results on the ketogenic diet. So first of all, when you remove an entire macronutrient group like carbohydrates, you're obviously going to be in a caloric deficit. If you have everything to eat and then I remove a third of it, you're essentially just going to stop eating less, and indirectly you're going to be in a caloric deficit, and indirectly you're going to eat better foods and things like that, hence why you feel so much better. Second of all, the reason why you feel so good and so motivated initially when you get into the ketogenic state is because your body's in a state of survival. Your stress hormones are very high, and initially these hormones are going to make you feel good, motivated, on the go, but long term you're just going to get burnt out and feel worse. The reason why people like Joe Rogan can be on diets like that is because they're going through TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. And because of that, they don't need to naturally produce their testosterone levels to get results. So when you're in a ketogenic state, your testosterone is going to decrease because testosterone is an abundant state. Your testosterone is going to be high when your body's in a state of abundance. Testosterone is a very luxurious thing that your body produces. It's only going to be high when you have a lot of fuel from carbohydrates. You're in a state of abundance. You have food everywhere. Your body's going to start producing the testosterone. So you go make kids, and then you can provide for the kids and things like that. You're going to start building muscle. You're going to feel better. You're going to have higher energy. Hence why the ketogenic diet is not optimal when it comes to optimizing your testosterone levels naturally. And the reason why Joe Rogan can use the ketogenic diet and still maintain high testosterone levels is because he's using TRT as an external source of testosterone, so he doesn't have to produce it naturally. So let's say, what if you did the ketogenic diet and you've seen some results? And like I said, the reason why you've seen results is because you literally removed an entire macronutrient group, and indirectly you're in a caloric deficit. And doing such a drastic change into your lifestyle, You're going to look at other aspects in your life, such as your sleep, your training, your supplementation. You're going to do better. You're going to take on better habits in your life, which will result in you feeling better and getting results. The ketogenic diet is not the reason, but it's a catalyst to your habits overall. Hence why it's a gateway to feeling better. But when you actually start following it for long term, you start feeling worse. And you notice when you transition into using carbohydrates and things like that, you're going to feel so much better. So the things I want you to get from this is you need to be, first of all, following a plan which enhances your life, not takes over. I've personally tried the ketogenic diet and it was a nightmare. You literally have to be a prisoner to your own lifestyle, because you can't follow it for 7 days and just be like, okay, let me try some fruit or whatever, because it's going to put you out of the ketogenic state and you're taking a step back. So you can't, even having your stress high can put you out of the ketosis state, because you're going to get glucose from your muscle and that's going to use carbohydrates, and then it's a complicated process. Things like if you just consume too much protein in one sitting, you're going to get out of the ketosis state. So it's very difficult to maintain. Second of all, it doesn't taste the best. It's not enjoyable. You're very strict. You have to always meal prep because you can't go out, because you have to be very precise in what you eat. And third of all, you don't feel amazing. Like, I remember when I was on the ketogenic diet, constantly being cold. Training was just horrible, like no pumps in the gym, and sex drive was not even there. The only thing I was thinking about is when is my next meal. So that it's essentially is a survival state. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like and comment down below what other topics you want me to cover. So yeah, peace.